Yes, these are super comfortable. Got a feeling we're gonna be doing some walking.
Yeah.
Going out on my first Verify shoot today. I'm Chris Lawrence, I'm the new anchor at WFAA.
Chris doesn't know what we're doing today.
All I know is we're going to Dealey Plaza for something.
Like most people who are new to town, I figured Chris would be interested in the JFK assassination.
That was the building?
Yeah, so 6th floor.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's the window right there.
On the corner?
Yeah, with the box.
55 years later, this story still fascinates people.
Kennedy slain on Dallas streets.
So this is why I wanted to come down here. There's a word on this plaque that really stands out.
Okay. Allegedly?
Allegedly. Look, people have already, they've come over here and like scraped their finger in it and stuff.
The building gained national notoriety when Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot and killed President John F. Kennedy. I'm just shocked that that word is on the official plaque at the building.
The official conclusion is Oswald killed Kennedy. So why would this plaque say allegedly?
I didn't know what to expect. It really, you feel like you're just stepping back into the building. It's kind of eerie.
I'm taking Chris up to the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza to meet the curator, Stephen Fagan.
All right, so right around the corner here we have recreated based on crime scene photographs taken the day of the assassination, the sniper's perch.
The plaque outside does not belong to the museum. It was installed by the Texas Historical Commission. But the museum also uses the word allegedly.
I mean, I was just a little bit surprised that the word allegedly is on the actual plaque at the building. Why is that?
That is the appropriate way to describe Lee Harvey Oswald because he was shot and killed within 48 hours of the assassination, so he never went to trial, he was never convicted of any crime.
That implies that we don't know what happened or what?
Well, it's an indicator that our museum doesn't take a position. We don't call Oswald the assassin of the president, nor do we say there was a conspiracy. We, again, present the story and we leave it up to our visitors to decide what they believe.
The way Stephen described it, he seemed to be saying, look, there was no trial, and I get that as a journalist, so I get why they would not say Oswald is the assassin.
After leaving Dealey Plaza, Oswald was walking near this intersection 3 miles away in Oak Cliff. A cop named J.D. Tippit stopped him.
Dallas police officer J.D. Tippit was murdered by Lee Harvey Oswald.
So I want to ask you a question about that word.
Yeah.
What's that word?
Murdered.
Tippit was murdered by Lee Harvey Oswald.
There's no allegedly in that sentence.
You know who wrote this?
No.
This guy.
All 289 words.
Oh.
We're talking to Ferris Rookstool. He's a JFK historian, and during his time as an FBI analyst, he read 500,000 pages of classified FBI documents on the assassination.
How come you didn't put allegedly in front of murdered?
Well, because 5 independent investigations, government investigations, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald was the assassin.
5 investigations from the 60s, including the landmark Warren Commission, concluded that Oswald killed Kennedy. But in 1979, the House Select Committee on Assassinations reached a controversial decision. It found the president was probably assassinated as a result of a conspiracy. However, in 1988, the Justice Department threw out that conclusion and found no evidence of a conspiracy. But in that time between 79 and 88, that's when the Dealey Plaza allegedly plaque went up.
I can understand right on the heels of the House Select Committee finishing in 78. That's just a few years later. Maybe someone who wrote that said, yeah,
Let's leave open the possibility.
Let's leave open the possibility.
I guess you don't buy the legal defense of there was
never went to trial.
No trial, no conviction.
No, I mean, it's ridiculous. We don't say John Wilkes Booth allegedly murdered Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater.
After killing Tippit, Oswald was arrested here at the Texas Theater, and that's where I'm getting Chris's conclusion about the word allegedly.
Ferris doesn't use the word allegedly, he uses murder. What did you think about his reasoning for doing it that way?
It would be different if Oswald was still alive and this crime just happened, I would say yes, you definitely should use the word allegedly. But we're talking about history here. If I got a chance to write that plaque, the only thing I change is I just take out the word allegedly.
I would too. I agree with you. Let's go do it.
All right.
Let's go scratch it out.
Got something you want verified? Send me an email.